Hi, it's Marty.
And this is Emily, and we're the Court Yard Hounds. Check out our interview on slice.ca.
Time is a precious thing when tomorrow you fly away. But I see you on the phone, but it's not you, just...
What's the experience been like taking the lead?
You know, trying to find my voice as a lead singer was definitely, it was a journey of probably, and I still feel like I'm figuring it all out, but probably 2 years of doing demos in my home studio that when I was writing, and I kind of just got into it trying to find the best way to relay these songs that I was writing, and so I would send them to Marty, and she really was a huge cheerleader as far as, you know, you need to sing these songs, and that gave me a lot of confidence. But it's nerve-wracking, and it's challenging, and it's fun, and I don't know. I just think, to me, it's about the right song for the right voice. Not necessarily, I don't feel like everyone has to be have pipes like Celine Dion, you know, to portray a voice. I mean, to portray a song, and so to me, it's just about connecting with the right song.
If there was a hoedown between the Dixie Chicks and the Court Yard Hounds, who would win?
A hoedown. I don't feel like we're competing with ourselves, so I don't.
You know, it's funny, you know, when you've had so much success as the Dixie Chicks, it almost makes it no pressure to do something else. So yeah, I think a lot of people think, wow, you must have felt so much pressure trying to live up to the Dixie Chicks. But we don't feel like we're trying to do that. I mean, Natalie's an amazing singer, and we love our history with the Dixie Chicks, and we're still a band, and we're still performing. But this is just another outlet for us, and it's so fulfilling for us, and hopefully for the audience too, that it's hard to compare the two. We just feel like it's an extension more than a competing band, so to speak. You know.
Okay. Do you ever get starstruck? If so, with who?
I just got starstruck with Cher. For my birthday, I asked my husband to take me and some friends to Vegas to see Cher's show, and I'm a huge fan. And I got to meet her and stand, you know, this close to her. And since it was my big 4-0, I was a little bit emotional. And she was so kind and so real. And she took me back in the hallway, you know. She said, whose birthday is it? And she could tell I was a little bit upset about turning 40. She took me in the hallway and just held my hand this close to my face and said, I just know this is going to be the best year of your life. When I turned 40, I met the love of my life, and I made this great movie. And it just meant so much to me that everything I thought about her was exceeded, you know, 100-fold. And she's still a great performer, great singer, and she lived up to every bit of what I hoped she would be.
I think probably when we met President Clinton in the Oval Office when he was in office. We got to go, we played a show in D.C., and it was his birthday. And so he was just hanging out, and Chelsea Clinton was there too. So I think with musicians, I kind of see them. I don't get as starstruck with musicians and like famous people, but he really had charisma, and just, I don't know, just being there, being just in the Oval Office, you know, it was intimidating a little bit, but it was, I got a little starstruck.
What's your favorite city in the world?
That's a great question. Well, I love Ireland, and I've been to Ireland a lot, and it's just a city, another city where I would live, you know, where so much revolves around downtown. I like cities where you can walk places and you're not so spread out. You know, coming from Texas, it's just such a large place to be. You've got to drive miles and miles just to get to the next place. So, European cities where you can, you know, walk down the street and get your morning pastry and cup of tea. And I like quaint big cities at the same time where there's a metropolitan life.
I like Brussels a lot. I loved being in Brussels. I got really fat in Brussels.
Why?
All the bread. I eat too much when we go to Europe.
But I love it. It's
For a lot of the same reasons.
just that slower pace and just that sense of community. I remember we were staying at a friend's house, and you could hear like these guys just singing out in the square, and it was just, they had this huge long table, and they were just having this big feast in the middle of the downtown square, and I just thought it was so cool, and, you know, probably drinking too much beer and singing songs, and it was just really neat.
Do you have any plans on touring as the Court Yard Hounds, and when will you be coming to Canada?
Yes, we're playing all summer and all through next year. We're on the Lilith tour this year, and we're also, well, we're doing the Eagle shows with the Chicks, and then there's some different shows for Court Yard Hounds sprinkled in, like the Telluride Bluegrass Festival in Colorado, some winery shows in California.
And then we're out on Lilith, and we will, I can guarantee we will be in Toronto and other Canadian cities, I would say at least once or twice this year.
But it's not you, just shades of